Hello everyone, this is Anuradha Sharma and you are watching my channel IELTS with Anuradha. So today we are going to talk about a cue card, and the cue card name is a time when you lost your way. So let's get started. In our everyday routines, it's normal for us to sometimes get a bit lost or confused while going about things, and the same happened with me. So here I would like to talk about a time when I lost my way. It so happened that last year I went on a trip to a lovely place called Shimla. It's up in the mountains and is really pretty. So one day I thought of taking a walk to explore. I didn't know the place well, but I was curious to see the things. As I was walking around, I started enjoying the views so much that I didn't notice where I was going. Before I realized it, I had gone quite far from where I started, and I had no idea how to get back. I felt a mix of excitement and worry. On one hand, I was in a new place and it felt like an adventure. On the other hand, I was very afraid because I didn't know how to find my way back, and I didn't want to be lost when it got dark. To figure out things, I tried walking back the way I came from, and I also asked some local people for help. They were really nice and told which way to go. Slowly, I started recognizing some places and finally found my way back to where I knew. This experience taught me that knowing where you are is important, especially in new places. It also made me realize how kind people can be. The locals I met were helpful, and that made me feel better. Although it was a bit scary, but getting lost in Shimla made my trip more interesting. Now, when I travel to new places, I make sure to have a map or use my phone to find my way. All in all, getting lost was a mix of feelings: excitement, worry, and then relief. So, this was the time when I lost my way. Now we are going to talk about the follow-up questions. Our first question is, how do people feel when they get lost? When people get lost, they might feel worried or anxious. It's like a mix of not knowing where you are and wanting to find your way back. The second question is, are some people better at orienting themselves? Yes, some people are better at figuring out things where they are. They have a good sense of direction. Others might find it a bit harder. The third question we have is, are young people more reliant on their phones than older people to find their way? Yes, young people often use their phones to find directions. They depend on technology to help them know where to go. Fourth question is, are young people gradually losing their ability to orient themselves? I must say that it's possible that some young people might rely on phones too much, but it doesn't mean they are completely losing their ability to find their way. They might just use phones more often. The fifth question is, with mobile phones and these electronic products with the navigation, is it difficult for people to get lost? Well, with the phones and navigation devices, it's easier to avoid getting lost, but it's not impossible. Sometimes these devices might not work, or people might still make wrong turns. So while it's less likely, but it's not too hard to get lost even with these gadgets. Our last question is, what kind of problems do old people have when they get lost? When older people get lost, then they might face a few challenges. Some of these could include difficulty remembering landmarks or street names, trouble reading maps or understanding technology like GPS, and feeling disoriented or confused. Additionally, older people might find it harder to ask for help from strangers or might worry about their safety when they are lost. These challenges can be due to factors like age-related memory issues or unfamiliarity with the modern navigation tools. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.